I think he asked Big Bill Brunzi. He says, Big Bill, that blues music you play, is that...
Howdy folks, welcome to Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, I'm one of your hosts, and the other host was sawing on that fiddle there for that tune. What's the name of that tune, Lou?
Dinnerville.
Dinnerville. Lou Gelfond right here in the fiddle, and our special guest today is Peter Spencer here in the studio. Welcome, Peter.
Hi boys, glad to be here.
Nice to have you. And first time I saw Peter is many years ago. He was playing at the Minstrel Show down in, when it was in near Morristown at the Morris County Cultural Center. And I was so impressed with his performance that I remembered it right until this very day, many years later.
This very day. Well, sure. Perhaps it was just the unnatural smell.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Peter's a fine player, and great singer. So, Peter, you want to give us a tune?
Well, let's.
Or you want to talk about it for a while?
Get me in the mood here.
You come from down Trenton way, yes?
Rocky Hill, exactly.
Rocky Hill.
Rocky Hill. Rocky Hill's the next town north of Princeton. Princeton's in Mercer County, and Rocky Hill is in Somerset County. So, that's where I live. Moved out from New York City some 3 years ago now, I guess. And but even when I was living and touring out of New York, I always looked forward to coming and playing in Jersey. I always looked forward to playing at the Minstrel Show, especially. So when the opportunity came for me to move out here, I was happy to take it.
All right. Well, welcome to the state.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Or as the man said at the big reception, so happy to be here. Just a line that's in the Bible.
You've been writing some tunes, and you've been staying home writing tunes more than traveling around.
Yeah.
You have your steady job in it. And
mm-hmm. Well, I've been doing music journalism, working as a music writer, and writing tunes. I guess through most of my traveling days, I did a lot of blues and ragtime playing, a little jazz playing, a little oddities. But towards the end there, I got more interested in writing my own stuff.
Give us a tune.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. How about this one? I've got plenty of money, plenty of gasoline, lots of people who are glad to tell me what I mean. I've got plenty of dog food, plenty of dogs, but when I see the pound, they say they're glad that I'm around. So why do I change every winter? Why is the ice the same, but I'm so far away from where I was before? Where do you go? What do you know, baby? Where do you go? Yeah. Where do you go? I need a religion. Religion can take me back. I've been hunting on my own so long, I need the pack. But nothing too holy. No, I don't want to drift away. I don't want my friends to say that I was nicer yesterday. Or maybe I just need a woman. Or one of those mystery girls I see but never know. I still don't understand. Where do you go? What do you know, baby? Where do you go? Where do you go? Oh, mystery women, mystery muse, mystery women give to me those mystery woman blues. I've got plenty of money, don't you want to inspire me? I've got agencies all over town to hire me. So why do I change every winter? Why is the ice the same, but I'm so far away from where I was before? Where do you go? What do you know, baby? Where do you go? Oh, where do you go?
Yeah,
There you go.
nice song.
Oh boy, it just occurred to me at the very last minute to do that one as opposed to anything else.
Well, good. We're glad you picked that one.
Yeah. These things, they take on a life of their own, I suppose.
Well, we need to take a little break right here. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Everyone makes mistakes, Matthew. Don't pay any attention to the other children.
For this bright 6-year-old,
You're a
the
very
ABCs have never been as simple as ABC. Where do you go when you're different from the other kids? He got help at a Center for Learning Disabilities. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
We pledged our allegiance to it when we were young.
The flag was still there.
We studied its importance when we were in our teens.
He saw the flag.
We sing its praises at every sporting event. We display it when we celebrate.
Present. Huh.
Lower it when we mourn.
Our flag is presented on behalf of a grateful nation.
And honor our heroes with it when they've fallen. The flag of the United States of America. It stands for what we are and what we believe in. How we treat it says a lot about us.
Welcome back to Horses Sing None of It. We're here with folk guitarist, singer, songwriter Peter Spencer.
Let's go swimming, baby, without any clothes. We'll go before sunrise, so nobody knows. Day will be breaking over the trees. Let me lie here by your side, standing still, still it's a ride. 2 fried eggs and a watercraft. Adam and Eve on a raft. Any newspapers without any news. No television to watch the Mets lose. I'd rather just watch your skin turning brown. Let me lie here by your side, standing still, still it's a ride. 2 fried eggs and a watercraft. Adam and Eve on a raft. And speaking of baseball, did you know a Subway series has been planned right before the trumpets blow? I'd rather just watch your skin turning brown. We moved to ground zero a few years ago to wait for the fate of the world that we know. And when the Three Stooges finish at last, let me lie here by your side, standing still, still it's a ride. In the hands of laughter that we've already laughed. Adam and Eve on a raft, babe. Adam and Eve on a raft, yes. Adam and Eve on a raft.
Yeah.
Nice, Peter. Now, your family, do you have a history of folk music through your family? Or?
Well, my family, as I was raised, was a very musical family. It was a male trait in my family. All my father and my brothers and I were all very musical. And my mother and my sister were somewhat less so. But when I got married, the woman I married was a former musician, and her mother was a pretty eminent folk singer from the 40s and 50s named Cynthia Gooding. And of course, in that family, it was entirely a female trait. Both the sisters and the mother were.
Did your wife sing? Or
very,
do any of that?
she and I sing duets. She's a painter now. She worked as a professional musician and a folk singer in a sort of traveling show with her mother when she was a teenager. And she knows a lot of songs. She knows a lot of her mother's book. But actually, no, now that you mention it, Layla has sung with me in public on occasion. We had a country band We called ourselves the New Hens Foot Corner Good Karma Waffle Stompers. We thought that was, we had to change it. We thought it was too Hollywood. We changed it. We called ourselves Max's Extrasensory Trans Guatemala String Band. And that couldn't fit on the guitar too well with, the stick-on letters, and so we eventually called ourselves the Wolves. And so it was sort of a Graham Parsons, Emmylou Harris thing, although it's especially fun when my sister-in-law joins us. Because of course, they're sisters and their voices blend really well, and it makes me pretend that we're the Carter family, husband, wife, sister-in-law, and I get to sing way down low, and but I'm afraid that's strictly living room stuff. I have been informed.
You got the male trait on your side and the female trait on her side, so if you guys have a kid or two, watch out, right?
Well, we just got a piano. We just got a piano this week. And we got it for Caleb, our 5-year-old, and he's interesting. He'll play sort of monster movie music on it. He likes very narrow intervals far apart. So his left hand will play and his right hand's and it's creepy as anything. And Cynthia, our 9-month-old daughter, named, as you might imagine, after my late mother-in-law. She's real interested in it, and of course she's still in the baff stage. But you can't keep her away from it. So we're hoping, it would be nice.
All right, why don't you pick out another song? Maybe give us something here.
Well, this is a little jazzier, I guess. Towards the end of my ragtime and blues phase, I got more and more into combining the standard sort of ragtime / blues techniques with more modern jazz material, stuff like by Charlie Parker or by Charles Mingus, and this is a transcription of one of my favorite pieces by Thelonious Monk, and with new lyrics by me, because presumptuously I didn't like the old lyrics. Monk began to glow around midnight with a yellow light, fingers reaching out to form one more pattern. Round midnight, down inside, Monk began to leave Weehawken, left the little room with no more music. The people want to hear, well, you needn't, well, you needn't anymore. And he stayed in his room all the last years. Never would play all the last years. It seemed that he lived in a bubble. The people thought he had a double. When it came down, 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 Monk began to go around midnight. Monk began to fall, kept on falling. Monk began to go around midnight, round midnight, down inside.
Yeah. Listening to Peter Spencer here on Horses Sing None of It. That's quite a piece.
Yeah, it's a great piece of music. I started off as a record collector, really, and my the two things I liked to do were listen to old records and play the guitar when I was a kid. And every now and then something would just come along and I'd hear it and I'll say, I'll have to learn that someday. And many times it would be years and years and years before I even had the technique or the time or anything. But certain pieces just sort of stuck around.
They stay with you.
Yeah,
I know that.
And finally decide that you have to learn them.
Let's see if people will stay with us for just a moment or two. We're going to take a short break and come right back with you after this.
Dummy. You're pathetic. You little brat.
Child abuse is also known by some other words.
Jerk. You moron. You're so clumsy.
Words like these can hit as hard as a fist.
You were never born. I hate you.
What you say to your children can determine how they feel about
You
themselves
slob. You're worthless.
and how they feel about you. Get the picture. Stop using words that hurt. Start using words that help. For helpful information, contact us.
I don't know if you'll remember me, but I'll never forget you. I'm Mr. Signorelli's daughter. I didn't think about what would happen if he went into cardiac arrest. I didn't realize that at 6 a.m., a nurse would call the shots and save his life.
If you have the smarts and the guts to study biology, chemistry, anatomy, and psychology, call 1-800-962-NURSE. If caring were enough, anyone could be a nurse.
Today's the day you can decide what kind of life your kids and their kids will have.
If we don't do something about global warming will surely do something about them.
Before long, America's heartland might have to live with temperatures over 90 degrees for almost a third of each year.
Chicago now has 2 weeks a year over 90 degrees. In just 60 years, it could expect 2 months each year.
If the weather in Dallas could go over 100 degrees for 2.5 months, imagine what could happen in Phoenix.
If you think global warming is only about warmer temperatures, it's only the beginning.
In our kids' lifetimes, drinking water could be a problem as salty ocean water backs into our rivers.
America's heartland could have trouble growing the corn, wheat, and oats that we need for bread and cereal.
Every man, woman, and child can help make a difference, and that includes you.
The Sierra Club can show you how. Find out today. Your children, your grandchildren are counting on you.
Yeah, it's Horses Sing None of It, folks. We just have a minute to say goodbye. For Lou Gelfond and myself, Ralph Litwin, I want to thank Peter Spencer for being on the show. Nice to see you, Peter.
Glad to be here.
And what are you going to take us out with here?
Well, one of my guitar students asked me to do this one, so say hi, Jerome. Here we go. Let's go, boys. The Wolverine, he's no namby-pamby mammal. Wolverine, he will kill you if he can, and he can. There are people who like to go out drinking with a Wolverine. Wolverine. Wolverines are mating in my basement. Hairy jeans handed down from dad to son. He's the one to deliver his people out of bondage to the Wolverines. Wolverines. Wolverines taking shop class in my high school. Wolverines in the yearbook on the bus. That was us. They will chew you if you say a word against them. Those Wolverines. Wolverines. Submarine with a toothy, hairy cargo. Wolverines to be left on secret shores, fighting wars. They're the meanest little buggers in creation. Those Wolverines. Wolverines. Oh, play it out, Mr. Man.
All right.
Great.